What's happening at the Dubois County Museum in October? Lots of things. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Kathy Bachman. She is on the board of the Dubois County Museum and is here to tell us all about what's going on in October. Let's start off. The second Saturday of every month is
Story time.
Yeah, what is it?
And we have a great volunteer in Carrie Holsworth that brings in crafts and activities and stories around a theme. And so the theme for October is harvest time. Okay. And it just leads into our fall family harvest day that's coming up. So on the second Saturday, she will start at 10:30. You're invited to come, preschool age, and she has been offering free memberships, a drawing for free memberships, so you might want to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Our next schedule
is on Saturday, October 15th. That's the Voces Vivas.
Yes, and that means with voices. And the local Hispanic group is going to start off with personal stories, and some of them have been living in Dubois County for some years, and they're going to tell how they got here and their history. And then a youth panel comes aboard, and they're going to speak on equity, and culture competence in Dubois County.
Okay, and that's 10 a.m. on the 15th of October.
Right, it'll
which
be
is a
split
Saturday.
up.
Okay.
10 a.m. starts the personal histories, and then about 11:30 starts the panel discussion.
Okay, and you said it's harvest time at the Dubois County Museum, and you have on Sunday, October 16th, from 1 to 4, Fall Family Harvest Day.
Right, and we have prepared a flyer, and I need it because we have so much going on that day. We always introduce people to our antique corn and grain harvesting equipment. We have corn shucking, shelling, and grinding. The young kids can, and Bill, it's too funny. They'll grind the corn, and then the cob pops up, and they're like, oh, a souvenir. Yeah. It's like, yeah. But if you were a youngster in those days, it was hard work.
Yes.
Shuck that and
so they'll
shell.
be able to do some shucking, shelling, and grinding themselves. Okay,
that's
cool.
right. We have the Burkamps from Snellville. Jeff and Charlie are going to help with molasses making and sampling. I think they're going to talk about it with our evaporator and have some sampling. Tombstone carving by historic methods and the honey extracting and tasting. I'm just reading off my list. Sorry, everyone.
That's right.
Old time crafts and games. We have musical entertainment with Roy Majors and his friend that plays the accordion, and they're going to be playing polkas and waltzes.
Sounds like
fun. And they'll be on the front porch of the log house. They're going to have someone there making homemade ice cream. Sounds good. Loom woven rugs would be offered. Model trains will be running. We're going to have the Hoax Songs from Celestine there to talk about furs and hides. They hunt and sell their hides and such. We have the Lee and Danielle Snell family coming again with their petting zoo, and that's always a hit to have a little petting zoo there.
Sure.
And we're going to offer apple cider to drink, and there might be a little discussion around the apple press that's out there about that. So come on out. It's low admission price, $5 for adults, $3 high school, $2 middle school and grade school, free for 4 and under, and it's free for museum members who have a yearly membership. We have that admission price all year, and it just is a great way to support your museum by coming in and paying the admission. And a lot of visitors are really surprised that we have such a low admission price.
Yes.
So,
for all that there is that the Dubois County Museum offers, you do so much. And if you get a family membership, that's really, really cheap
that's
as well.
That's the bargain price.
Now, it's Sunday, that's October 16th
Yes.
from 1 to 4. I know that's also the Four Rivers Arts and Crafts Festival, so you can go
Yeah.
to that in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you can go to the Family Harvest
That's
Family
right.
Fun at the Dubois County Museum. That's neat that you have all these activities. Sounds like it's going to really be a pretty busy day for
It's
folks
going to
that
be
come
a
out to
busy
it.
day.
Okay.
We have the monthly play day on the third Wednesday of the month for our youngest visitors, which are the preschool and their mothers, so they can come in, and we're going to have cookies and cupcakes that day. We always have some food and fun. Thursday, October 20th, the local 4-H is sponsoring a STEM workshop. I believe it's a day off of school, a fall vacation day.
During fall break. Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to be coordinate that. The museum is just the venue. And then on the 20th of October is our Spooky Streets, which is a very popular Halloween activity. They can dress up in costumes, come through. We have our Main Street decorated in spooky lights and things. We have people in the shops groaning and moaning. I was just writing that in a newsletter today, making noise. And then we have crafts in the log house and a treat bag for the first 100 children that come through. We are asking a small donation this year to cover the rising cost of candy. So maybe about $2 a person. So if you can help with that, that'd be great. But it's 5:30 to 8:30. It's an evening. So October 20th, Spooky Streets.
Sponsored by the Optimist Club of Jasper.
That's right. The Optimist Club has been so generous to us this year. They also sponsor Story Time. And they might be sponsoring a little bit of Fall Harvest Day. I offered it to them.
And it's unusual that the museum is open at night like this.
Yes, it is.
So this is Thursday, October 20th, during fall break. So you'll have plenty of time from 5:30 to 8 o'clock. Spooky Streets at the museum. So do kids dress up to come through? So is it
Yes.
like a trick-or-treating night, but
It's a
indoors?
trick-or-treating.
Indoors,
Yes.
obviously, and safe, and away from trick-or-treating night so they can still go in there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's early enough that you don't have any grandparents you want to see and people that pull you here and there. So it's the 20th. We all are asking that you register with the museum by calling us, telling us how many people are coming.
Okay.
And that way we have a good idea that, how many are going to be coming.
Well, who dresses up from the museum? Do you?
Oh, I did one year. I'd rather be a timer or do other things. I hate to say it, I'm not a Halloween person. I
Okay.
don't like dressing up. But
There will be plenty who do, though.
there will be it's interesting. I had a phone call the other day that a parent called and said, hey, can my 9-year-old dress up? And I said, yeah, you be there with him. And then I also did reach out to a family that comes to the museum pretty regularly, and I asked them, do you want to dress up? So they're dressing up too. So we have some volunteers from the museum, we have some new volunteers, and it's going to be a great night. We have the music playing, we have the lights flashing. It's the young children are especially invited because it's just kind of spooky but not
Right.
terrorizing.
And this may be the only time that you come to the museum, but this also may be the time you come to the museum and go, wow, I didn't realize the museum had this much to show. So it's a
Right.
great opportunity to go to the museum.
And we have the whole museum open that night so they can, visit, look around, and things. It isn't just Main Street. And we found out last year that before we had only one-way traffic through the Spooky Streets, but last year they came back and they went through several times just because they were like, what was that there? And we had a local doctor operating on his daughter, so I don't know if she and he are going to be back this year, but that was pretty cute. It was, of course, a fake operation.
Well, it sounds like a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
you have some great activities going on in October.
October.
At the Dubois County Museum, and of course November we're
Yeah.
going to have her back to talk about the activities then, and
That's
December
right.
as well. But don't forget that the highlights would be on Saturday, October 15th, the Voces Vivas program. That's at 10 a.m. Then the Fall Harvest Day will be on Sunday, October 16th, 1 to 4. And the big thing would be the Spooky Streets as well at the museum, Thursday, October
Yes.
20th from 5:30 to 8.
Yes.
All right, and then other various activities always at the Dubois County Museum. And your hours at the Dubois County Museum?
We are open during the week from 10 to 2, Tuesday through Friday. Saturdays 1 to 4, 10 to 4, and Sundays 1 to 4.
All right, Kathy Bachman, thank you very much for coming in. Hope to see you at the Dubois County Museum in costume or not this October. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people. We want to thank Kathy Bachman from the Dubois County Museum, who has been our guest. Thanks for watching.